Welcome to Cybersecurity Gossip, the podcast where we break down real-world cyber incidents and what we can learn from them without the geeky lingo. Each episode, we explore the latest hack breaches and cyber mysteries, analyzing what happened, why it matters, and how can you stay safe online. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or just someone who wants to protect their digital life, we've got you covered with insights from experts, journalists, and ethical hackers. Today, we're diving into a wild case involving Disney, an AI tool, and a hacker group. Joining me are three amazing hosts, cybersecurity expert Dana, tech journalist Carlos, and ethical hacker Greta. Welcome, guys.
Hey Mooney, happy to be here.
Hello Mooney, excited to talk about this one.
I can't wait to get into it.
Alright, let's set the stage. In early 2025, a Disney employee, Matthew Van Andel, downloaded a free AI tool from GitHub. Turns out it had hidden malware. Hackers got into his personal info and Disney's internal systems, even their Slack channels. The breach leaked millions of messages exposing sensitive company data. Van Andel lost his job and Disney had a major mess on their hands.
That's a huge breach, Dana. What kind of cyber attack was this?
This is a classic case of a supply chain attack mixed with malware infiltration. Basically, the employee downloaded a tool from a source that seemed legit but wasn't properly vetted. The malware inside it acted like a digital Trojan horse, sneaking in and giving hackers access to everything connected.
And the hackers, Null Butch, claimed they did this as an act of protest, right? Something about Disney's use of AI and artist contracts?
Yeah, that's what they said. But let's be real, whether or not they had a cause, they still use shady methods, and Disney wasn't the only victim. Van Andel's personal data got compromised too, which is the scary part.
Let's break that down. People hear about big companies getting hacked all the time, but we don't always think about the employees caught in the middle. What kind of information do hackers typically get in these cases?
It depends, but in this case, we're talking about personal emails, login credentials, maybe even banking info. And once hackers get into company systems, they can access internal communications, unreleased projects, even trade secrets. It's a goldmine for cyber criminals.
Exactly, and think about what you leaked. Millions of Slack messages. Imagine the kind of internal discussions, negotiations, and early project details that might have been exposed. That can do serious damage to a company's reputation and operations.
Right, and once that data is out, it's out. You can't take it back. Hackers can sell it, use for ransom, or just publish it to cause chaos.
That's terrifying. Okay, so let's talk about prevention. How could this have been avoided?
Well, companies need strict rules on downloading software. If it's not from an approved list or checked by security teams, it shouldn't be installed, period.
And let's not forget personal responsibility. If you working with data sensitive, you need to be extra cautious. Even personal account can be a backdoor for hackers.
Also, passwords managers and two-factor authentication, also called 2FA, could have helped. If Van Andel had those in place, the hackers wouldn't have been able to access his accounts so easily. And another big one, endpoint security. Companies shouldn't be monitoring systems that detect suspicious software installs before they become a problem.
Good point. And let's talk about AI here, because that's a big part of this case. Greta, how does AI tools play into cybersecurity these days?
Well, AI is a double-edged sword. On one hand, companies use it to protect threats faster and predict cyber attacks before they happen. But on the other hand, the hackers also use AI to automate attacks, find vulnerabilities quicker, and even create more convincing phishing scams.
Yeah, and AI-generated malware is growing concern. We are starting to see AI tools create code that adapts and evolves to avoid detections. That's why it's important to vet any AI tools you are using, whether you are an individual or a company.
So AI is pretty much making cybersecurity both better and worse at the same time. That's just great. Well, all right, before we wrap up, let's leave our listeners with one simple cybersecurity tip they can use today.
Yeah, if you don't recognize a link or download source, don't click it. Always double check.
Update your software. Patches and updates fix security gaps, so don't ignore them.
Use two-factor authentication on everything. Seriously, it's a game changer.
Love it. And my tip? If something sounds too good to be true, like a free AI tool that does everything, maybe think twice before downloading it. Alright, that's a wrap for today's cyber gossip. Stay safe online, and we'll catch you next time.
See you.
See you.